Alright, it looks like we are live here. Just got this game in today, although unfortunately when I first tried to play it didn't work. After messing with it, well, trying it again after a couple hours, the first disc seems to work, although it seems to be, the audio seems to be cracking. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that or whatnot, but I did play the PC version, which I had, that didn't have the cracking, although it had its own glitches of its own. I'll get to them, but yeah, so I don't know what I'll live stream this, see if we can get to there's two discs, see if the second disc works. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I got the complete in the box. Comes with the manual. Second disc. Now the Dreamcast is known for some bad pressings, well, at least the early ones, they say. I've came across two, Sonic Adventure and Blue Stinger. I bought two Blue Stingers. They also had problems starting up, but I can eventually get that one to start up. My brother got that game later when it came out. That one has no problem starting up, so it's random. Which one it's like Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get the one that works every time, or get a bad pressing that when it feels like it. Now this one's different from Blue Stinger. It just freezes. Well, the first times I played, it froze at the title screen with the loop, the logo. But tried to put this on again. Except I don't have the battery charged, so it went to the calendar, and then that got me through. I did play it a little bit, and then I had to go to the memory card, went back to the main menu, and it would start back up. So I don't know if I did turn it off and then turn it back on, but who knows how long that will last. So we'll see what happens, kids. So we might end this stream at the second disc. Who knows? We'll find out. Let's see. It's sort of impromptu over here. I was watching Emerald's stream of Resident Evil 4 on PS5, so since I got it working, might as well try and live stream it, or at least what I can. Got the credits. I was also on the PC version. Again, I hate menus like this where you scroll. Just have it all on screen so I know what everything is. Don't waste my time. Dialogue volume. Put down by 1. Vibration, yes, that's not on the PC version, obviously. Controller configuration, what's L trigger? Oh yeah, free look mode. That wasn't working before. Oh, that was a pain in the ass to use the... Or was it? I forget. A button to go to the radio. You know what? I think it did have a radio button in the map. Although there was a glitch there, I couldn't get on out. But here we just use one button in radio and map and inventory. Alright, so I was trying to look at the controls there, how they do it with the Dreamcast. You know, doesn't have that many buttons. They should have had it like the 3D controller for Saturn, with more buttons. But anyway, let's get to this, try and beat it.
Gloucester, Massachusetts, October 30th, 2001.
Ooh, October 31st, Halloween. Let me know if the audio is good in the video.
I can already hear you ranting, but I've taken on a new case. I know, I promised I'd quit. But I was contacted by a man named Johnson to go to Shadow Island and investigate
Hey there, Game Survivor. Going alright, except for the disc over here. Not working properly.
I'm going tomorrow. I left some notes on the office desk. See you soon, Connie. Oh, I nearly forgot. If you want to contact Johnson, he's at 555-1495.
Boston Police Department. Name Fisk. First name, Charles. Date of birth, February 17th, 1944. Presumed date of death, October 24th, 2001.
Carnby looks different from the trilogy. Doesn't have the mustache. Now, as far as I know, this one is in continuity with the trilogy, with the fifth game.
2001, 1800 hours, 43 minutes.
Johnson over here. Pay attention to him.
So,
They'll be on Shadow Island in about an hour.
Carnby's a loose cannon, but we had no real choice. And the professor?
Professor Eileen Sedgwick is convinced that Obed Morton is her... We had no trouble persuading her.
I must have those tablets in their translation. Is that clear, Johnson?
Perfectly, sir.
Miss Sedgwick? Eileen? Wake up.
What? Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Here. You'll probably need this. Do you have your radio?
Yes, I have it.
Eileen. When we get to the island, for your safety, you'd better stay close to me.
My safety? Is there any danger? I was hired to authenticate the translation of the Afghanistones. I will be working with Professor Morton.
My best friend died because of those tablets. He was killed on Shadow Island. And I swear I'm gonna find whoever did it.
I'm very sorry. Listen, I know Professor Morton's reputation. He's a scientist, a great researcher.
Well, to me, he's just another suspect.
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Getting close. Shadow Island.
I think they're gonna make a third movie after the success of the second one.
What was that?
Yeah, the audio's cracking here. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, or is it this shit. Let me know if anybody has this game. Alright, I guess they get attacked by those monsters. They don't show them here. Hear them. Make it a trilogy. Alright, we got to pick the characters, and Edward Carnby, 33-year-old, private eye. Characteristics: owns a double-barrel gun. Eileen Sedgwick, 27. Ethnological professor at the Boston University. Characteristics: father unknown. We're going to play as her because it seemed like there's a little more cohesion with the story. A little bit easier to understand her storyline because I practiced one on the PC with Edward first. So we're going to go as her. She looks like fucking Dina Meyer from Starship Troopers.
Alone in the dark.
Now she doesn't start with a gun. Although they say she's more puzzle and he's more action, but it seems about the same. It's only at the beginning where it's a little bit different. So far, the idea if they went to bring the underworld to the real world now, I don't know if that's the final idea. Alright, B button for the flashlight. This one, are these pre-rendered backgrounds or is it actually 3D? Although it's or mixed of the two. Alright, light plays an important part in this game. X runs.
Eileen? Eileen?
Carnby, is that you?
Stay calm. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come and get me out of here. I landed on some kind of old manor. Everything's dark. I'm really scared.
Listen, turn your flashlight on so I can spot you.
Yeah, the flashlight.
Okay, worked fine. fine. I can see you.
What do I do now?
Well, you've got to get inside the manor. There has to be a window or something. Find a safe place to hide and wait for me.
But
I'll be there soon.
I'm just messing with the settings here. I guess I gotta crank the contrast all the way up. Dark game. This is made for HDMI. Yeah, it's about halfway before. I have no idea over here how to open this. I practice run. Gate is locked. Maybe. Yeah, as the Game Boy version, you have 2 characters as opposed to one on the Game Boy Color version. That one is an amalgamation of this game.
Who are you? I do not recognize the sound of your steps.
please help me. I've had an accident.
You should never have come here, young lady. This is not a place for you, or anyone else.
Why? What's going on here?
My son, Obed, is in danger, young lady.
Obed? You mean Professor Obed Morton?
The creatures of darkness. You must help him. You must take Obed with you before it's too late.
Wait, what creatures? The creatures of darkness? What is...
You see, young lady, here on Shadow Island, the shadows are alive. They come and lick your face like hellfire. The shadows are cold and sharp and like razor blades. The shadows stalk you. They feed off your breath and your heat, but mainly off of your fear. Light dispels the shadows, but light also reveals the shadows. Obed will explain this better than I can.
Where is he?
How would I know? I haven't seen him for 3 days now.
Hey there, Dins.
The last time he came, he entrusted me with this key. A statue in the smoking room. Take it.
Ah, nice. Smoke. Small gilded key. That's, see, when you get items here on the, there's a glitch on the PC version where it flies all over the goddamn place. It spins like it's on a spin dryer, like. Are we still here? Yeah, just let me know if it's too dark. I can only get so good on HD. Alright, good, we're still, because that fucked up a little bit on my end.
I don't hear anything.
Hush! Howard! Howard! Is that you? Howard? Oh, what in heaven's name are you doing?
Who's Howard?
It's my
Howard the
husband,
Duck.
Obed's father. Howard! Young lady, please go have a look in the corridor. There might be a problem. Howard, is that you?
Alright, now she's here because she's looking for Obed. She thinks it's her father. That's what the Johnson over there told her to get her on the island. Let's see, his brother. There's a whole family tree here. There's so much backstory. All these people you don't know. But we'll get into that family tree. Hold on, we got some other shit over here. Now there's a little more loading time here than the PC version. Don't know, not too bad. But if there's darker sections in the game, then you might want to bump it up a bit. Obed Morton. Alright, here's who we are looking for. Professor Morton's presentation immediately triggered passionate outbursts from specialists present in the audience. For several years, Obed Morton, the world-renowned specialist in the history of Native Americans, has devoted himself to researching all the available data about one tribe, the Abkanis. They'll say the fucking name, of whom there is no living ancestral trace until today. Professor Morton has kept his research top secret. All we know about this research is that it received considerable financial backing from the Institute of Ethnology in Boston, as well as a significant slice of Obed Morton's own legendary family fortune. His research activity has been monumental, and it would take too long to detail the hypotheses and evidence laid down by Obed Morton. The thrust of the eminent ethnolinguist's argument is that around 12,000 BC, the Abkanis tribe conceived a highly developed complex writing system through the combination of signifying symbols. These astounding findings challenge not only our knowledge of North American Indian culture, but also what we know about the origins of languages and writing. Several specialists in the field present at this historic conference spoke out immediately against the professor's theories. For our part, we will merely state that a work of these proportions is beyond the scope of one man alone. All the same, this is exactly what the Professor Morton claims. They got, and this is probably, you got War and Peace notes in this game, and then you got a family tree in this one. Like Resident Evil, the backstory was in the first game was Spencer. That was about it. Here we go. First aid kit. It's not spinning around like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog like it in the PC version. It's a candle or a dog dick. That's probably a candle. Now here's how we gotta the analog stick. Come on, so I can see it. They hate light like gremlins. Oh, this is much easier with this analog stick compared. I was using a controller, the PlayStation-esque Logitech one, when I was practicing on the PC version. Oh, it ran away. Bitch, what do you got to say about that? Now you can, as long as you have those medallions or whatever, you can save anywhere. And they give you a lot, so that's good. Now you can make these enemies disappear by turning on the light. I do. Yeah, the light. And then they fuck off. Yeah, practice run. I didn't run there. Didn't know about the light right there. Pumpkins. Yeah, there's a little delay between screens that wasn't there for the PC version. Oh, you bitch. Bright light, bright light. Charm of saving. Quick load.
This is no island. This is a nightmare.
A new nightmare?
You dragged me into.
First of all, I never dragged you into anything. Secondly, I told you to remain put. And third, I don't have any
Where is all this coming from? Did we step into the Twilight Zone or what?
No, the Outer Limits.
Here's someone calling for help. Beware.
I don't understand.
You'll understand way too soon.
I guess it's got to be blown out because that was really dark. Let me know if that's better, at least for this really dark area. But then when you have it all the way up, the brights are really bright, and you can't get fucking... You know what? Check one more time. Bring it contrast down just a bit because you lose the details in the light. Alright, does that look good? It's not quite all the way up, but grab it. Alright, it's starting to seem like the PC game where it's hard to pick up stuff. You gotta be like right there. Now you move around with the D-pad, move the flashlight with the analog stick. Oh, you cunt. Would you kindly get the fuck out of my way? I guess that scream is they can't get in here because the lights. Oh god. Small key. Door's locked. I can't use it here. And we gotta go back to the other door. Alright, looks like the objects pop out with the light. Yeah, see how it's just resting there? Although... Oh, fuck. Still works good after replacing them, so... Didn't mess up anything, don't think. That's always good. Not fucking it up. Well, I mean, if it's already broken, you're not... So it doesn't make a difference. Let's see what she has to say real quick. Got nothing to say. Now you can call in Carnby, and you'll occasionally get a radio message from him. Give you a hint. Alright, now this doesn't automatically use the keys. You gotta manually select it. This ain't like Resident Evil, although this one feels more like Resident Evil.
Did you hear something?
I want you to answer me.
I swear, I heard something.
Quit stalling. Did you talk about our research to this Mr. Lamb, yes or no?
Well, how do you think I was able to find all those guinea pigs for you?
That's your problem.
Oh, no. It's not my problem. It's our problem.
Listen carefully, Obed.
I've been putting up with your whining and your cowardice for years, but it's over now. You've known my goals from the beginning, and nobody, especially not me, forced you into following me. So if I were to find out that you betrayed me, you know me. You know I would not hesitate for a second.
Oh, yes. I know you. I know you are completely mad. It's you. It's you who...
Yes, it's me. And so what? Never cross me. Ever. You stick to your narcotic stupor and let me fulfill our destiny.
Alright, now that was Alan and Obed, the brothers. Big family tree here. I had to write it down here on these cards. And yeah, it ends with the fucking caps. But by the time you realize there's a problem, they're leaking and destroying other shit. Only thing gotta open it now probably be to clean switches. Something replace the video cable. Of course, it's locked. Although I don't like that menu system right there. I wish it was just hold Y and press X or A for the other menus, or just release to go here in the inventory. Alright, you can also do the walkie-talkie here. Alright, see, it doesn't work there. Now I couldn't get the PC version into window mode. That's why I didn't stream that. I can stream Alone in the Dark 3 that has a window mode. Video cable where it's like an RCA cable. I believe all the doors are locked except one. I know. Alright, this is pissing me off. You gotta be like on the right spot, not like in the general area. How we can get the gun here. Oh yeah, med kit. Alright, this one does the zapping system better than Resident Evil 2, because the two characters are at different places. And now I'll show you how to get the first. Oh, look at that gun in there. Oh, but we want to keep the light on. Oh. Keep the boogeyman away. What does that say? A glass of scotch. Obed Morton can't be far off. Oh, that's your clue. Just follow the trail of fucking knocked over fucking liquor bottles. Indian style zone. Now I had to look this up. Would you ever think to use the key on this? I mean, it doesn't look like a desk or anything. And we got our revolver. Alright, there's a little bit delay there. Silver revolver with black handle. Now, Carnby has a double barrel revolver. Now, they do make double barrel revolvers, but it's 2 shots in the cylinder, as opposed to having 2 cylinders, like the Dick gun from Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, was it the Thunderstruck is one of them. Then they had an old-timey one, which is actually double barrel over and under, so it had the cylinder had the rounds on top of each other. But, yeah. There we go, got him. Oh, we can aim the gun, holding the 2 triggers. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that delay. At least reload is and after doing that, he unlocks the door for whatever reason.
But Professor Morton. Professor? Professor!
Door is locked. Yeah, there we go. You always want to keep the lights on. Ooh, you can feel the rumble when they shut the door. Yeah, Carnby has a puzzle in there, which I don't have to do.
What are you doing here?
I came to talk to you.
To talk to me? Young lady, one doesn't come to Shadow Island to talk.
One does not simply...
Talking is useless here.
Talking useless? What are you, fucking commie? You shot Charlie Kirk, you bitch. Good thing he was shot in the arm. Although that doesn't play a role later on, it doesn't even... Oh. He Cosby'd her. What's that flashlight between her boobs? Using the flashlight like a fleshlight.
Carnby? Carnby? Answer me.
Aline, I thought you were dead.
I thought so too. I'm not cut out for a place like this. I want all this to stop right now.
No girl boss here.
You understand? You don't understand a thing. I don't know what you, Johnson, or Professor Morton want with me, but all I want is for this nightmare to end right now.
You'll get a new night.
Get a grip on yourself. Where are you?
In some room. Obed Morton drugged me and then locked me in here. And
Probably
I'm trying
raped
to help him.
Sounds like your wonderful professor might not be so wonderful after all. Don't move, I'm coming.
Is his real name Fauci?
Yes, I am doing my best.
Okay. Hurry up.
Yeah, she's real bitchy. Turn on the light in here so we can see what... There we go. Yeah, see what... An Indian posing in front of an underground door, framed by two monumental statues. Ooh, was this game racist because they called them Indians? We got an Allen wrench. We won't be in a first aid kit. Won't be needing that until a little bit later. I really wish I hate when they have tools for that for the puzzle a long way away. January 13th, 1963. Today I am 10 years old and my mummy fell off her horse. She says she saw a big shadow jump up in front of her, which made Sultan rear up. Daddy made a doctor come from the mainland. He says mummy won't ever walk or see anymore. I wonder what it's like to be blind. I'm closing my eyes, but isn't the same because I know I can open them again. Look at that, 17 pages. Don't worry, there's longer ones. We're going to get a War and Peace style one. And it's all about a puzzle, you'll see. Grandpa Jeremy. Alright, here's the, well, actually, I'll tell you the family line when we get to that fucking note. Grandpa Jeremy made a new machine. It's not like all the other ones. It doesn't do much of anything, but it is very funny. You can make photographs that move with it. He told me again never to go near the gate when I said that Obed and I discovered it. When we were playing in the ruins of the fort, he got really angry. I know Grandpa Jeremy can open it up. Maybe someday he'll show me. June 21st, 1973. Grandpa Jeremy died this morning. Father's sorrow doesn't seem great. Grandpa Jeremy never told me how to open the gate. When I asked him, he told me that if my desire was true, then I would find a way. Father has forbidden us from going to the fort. He has even changed the combination of the lock to the gate on the bridge. If only he realized. Father is afraid of the creatures of the darkness. I'm certain of it. He is a coward. He doesn't trust the weapons Grandpa Jeremy made. He said we were going to leave the island, that it was time we started living a normal life. I think Mother agrees with him. I don't want to live anywhere but here. The world of men revolts me with all its trivialities. Their preoccupations are so cruel. Man is so vain. Probably think this song is about you, don't you? Grandpa left me a letter and half of a photo of us in front of the gate. I can't even remember when he took it. There's a number written on the back, but I can't do anything with it. It's not the code to the control board in the library. Why are they all so afraid of the shadows of the night? I know one day I will learn this to speak their language. I know that one day I will pass into the world of darkness, and then nobody will be able to tell me what I can or can't do, or what is good and what is evil. April 18th, 1992. It's a big day. The construction of my laboratory is near finish. I really need to open up new vistas for my research. Obed is terrorized, but what can this pale reflection of a man understand? The Lords of Darkness are with me by digging the underground gallery that leads to the tunnel to the sacrificial chapel. I have discovered another way to get to the gate. I was thinking of AVP, the movie right there, sacrificial chamber. So I won't have to clear Grandpa Jeremy's path that my idiot father made inaccessible. As soon as I get my hands on that translation, I'm so impatient. And let's hope that Edenshaw doesn't get it into his head to start telling me how to behave again. Edenshaw right there is the Indian. I have never understood his real motivations. Grandpa Jeremy held him in high esteem. But I know he is on the wrong side of the shadow, that when the moment comes, he will try everything to stop me from succeeding. I know that when the time comes, I'll have to neutralize him. Him too. I guess he's referring to Obed. March 2nd, 1995. I have just reread a few pages of my notebook, and I realized just how right I have always been. Father should never have gotten between us and our destiny, but in the end, he has been much more helpful to me than he would ever have believed. I have made great progress in the translation of the tablets. A new world is going to open before me. It bothers me little that Obed profits from my accomplishments in order to win himself honors in high society. One day, my brother will find a wife and have children. Then what? Then he will return to Shadow Island to fulfill his fate. I don't have the luxury of all that time to waste. We live in immense danger, but what of it? We Mortons have lived with danger for over a century. We have mastered it and learned how to tame it. Obed is a sniveling coward, just like the others. Grandpa Jeremy left me several leads, but I still don't understand why he never confided the secret of the gate to me. No doubt he thought that it didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. I still need raw materials. Those I use for my initial experiments are rotting, barely good enough to drop in the pickling formel. No, whatever. The storms seem are too infrequent. Obed met somebody that can resolve my supply problems. It made so much progress since my last attempt. Oh, Father, I would never have believed that you would one day be so close to divinity, perfect refusion within my grasp. July 8th, 2000. While I was forging through Obed's affairs, I found definitive proof that he has not only betrayed me, but the whole of the Morton family history. The letter Lamb sent him leaves me in no doubt more raw materials, but this time fresh. I guess the gate he's talking about is the gate to the shadow world, or I guess hell. Oh, we visit there. It looks like H.R. Giger, if you saw my Game Boy playthrough. Charm of Saving. Watch this coming up, everybody. Alright, did everybody just see that? Let me know if you saw that.
Lamb? Is that you? Don't overdo it. Did you receive the documents? Stop it. You sound like Alan. You have no idea what is going on here. 2 agents will never stand a chance. What we need is the entire army. You're a downright bastard. Come get me out of here right now. Lamb? Lamb! No. No. Don't do it. Let me explain.
Oh, Will Smith right there. The door seems sealed up. Now this is a dead end. I guess nobody saw. Yep. I guess was it. Went back, didn't see anything besides her. Exactly. They knew how to make characters back then. Looks like she's not even. That looks like those painted on pants. You ever see those videos? She's got a great ass. Now right here, my playthrough, I missed this so many times. The shotgun in the corner. You wouldn't think to go in the corner right there. Now I think in this version it popped out more than the PC version. It blended in more. Yeah, as I was playing through this, I was like, I should have another weapon by now, because I was running around with just the pistol. Triple barrel shotgun, they do make those. Chiappa does. And I think someone else does. But, for some reason it fires 9 rounds, I should say. It doesn't look semi-automatic or loads anywhere else. It should just be 3 shots, but we get a 9-shooter here. But, yeah, bad spot to put that, because every time I'm looking at the door there, why would I ever go look over here? In the transitory area, instead of like a room where you're going to investigate. But we're not going to come back here. We're going to be attacked by... move for those... Yeah, there's no reason to go back down there now.
Finally. Now you are going to tell me what's going on.
I still don't know. Here, I got your stuff.
Thanks.
I never should have agreed to let you come along.
I have my own reasons for being here. Were you able to talk with Obed Morton?
No, were you?
I'm not sure anymore. I have this feeling there's more than one Obed Morton.
It's too dangerous. We have to find a safe place for you, somewhere you can hide and wait for me.
Listen, Carnby, you and I both know the safest place is 2 hours away by plane. I haven't managed too bad up to now, and I'm not planning on just sitting around doing nothing with the little time I have left to live. I want to know. Just before, I heard a voice up above. There's a trap door. With your help, I can reach it.
Why not stick together, the two of us?
We both don't have the same goals. Remember what you told me in the plane? Come on, give me a hand.
I'll give you a hand right across the face, like Will Smith. You got a cunt right in his face. We're gonna get a real good look at our ass now.
Holy shit.
Smoking some great shit.
Who'd have ever believed my fate could be in the hands of a woman? You found out how to speak to the mirrors. I know what you are seeking, and I can help you find it. We all need to know where we come from. We all need to know where the blood racing through our veins comes from. So I, Judas the Cerdo, I shall strike a deal with you. Edenshaw, the old witch doctor, stole my mirror. Should you bring it back to me, I shall raise the veil that hides your past from you. I know I can trust you. Go.
It's Derceto, the guy who made the mansion of the first game. But like I said, I'm not sure if this is connected to the original trilogy. Hence the name New Nightmare. You've unlocked the door. I mean, we get a lot of ammo later on. What the hell do I have? Let's see. Now that I'm up here. Well, I think I could go to the old lady. You have broken the hand. Was this Resident Evil? Yeah, Karn. If you put, yeah, this is another one that did better zapping system than Resident Evil 2. Whereas, like in Resident Evil 2, like the first key, you both get the first key, A and B, although a different way. That's a contradiction right there. Yeah, first you get the, well, actually you get the unicorn metal. Leon or A it's in Star's office, and B it's over inside the wall, and you both get the one key. Diamond, spade.
I know you met the ghost behind the mirror.
How do you know?
All those who make it to this accursed island meet him. Beware of his promises.
Who is he?
An evil being, a shadow fiend, a corrupter. He has great powers, but chooses to use them for evil. What about Obed?
Something strange. I saw him, yet I'm not sure.
Do not waste any time. Just tell him that I bear him no grudge, and that I need to see him.
Got a great ass. Yeah, so of characters they make today fat and ugly. Alright, you heard her hint there. That's gonna be important. Don't trust the guy. I mean, an evil ghost in a fucking mirror. I know you saw the handle was fucked up, but if you played the Karn, you know how to get through. Where the hell is it? Oh, he didn't blow it open yet. Yeah, they do a better job of splitting up and solving different puzzles than Resident Evil 2. And especially in the remake, it seems the only difference is where you start at, and you get the full boss at the end. That's pretty much it. What was that? I got teleported. Or did I go through the door? Okay, I don't recall this. I guess I'm not going through. Turn on the lights. Gun rack empty. There was enough to arm a garrison. Alright, so we don't get the shotgun mechanism here like in the Game Boy version. They changed that. Well, you obviously got the shotgun elsewhere. Oh, the mirror. There's a lot more jump scares in this game than in like Resident Evil. Resident Evil telegraphs it like, oh, look at that big fucking mirror when they gotta fucking jump out of there. This one is just like out of fucking nowhere. There's no telegraphing. You'll be running around and then blam. Ooh, we got the grenade launcher. The human shadow fusion has become a reality. All these years of groping my way along. Yeah, he'd like to grope that ass. How many false leads have I followed? How many detours? But today the truth is standing before my very eyes. Oh, Father, your veins run once again with my life. Father, you are my firstborn son. Oh. The cells of the creatures of darkness do not contain, properly speaking, DNA, rather a crystalline structure with surprisingly photosensitive properties is present. It is as though the creatures didn't reproduce, or rather, as if they multiplied after the manner of bacteria, and don't yet understand the factors which trigger this multiplication. But it is obvious that once I manage to pass behind the gate, I will know infinitely more. The fusion is based on principle of surrendering simplicity, for which I haven't yet mastered all the elements. It is necessary to first extract a milligram of the crystalline structure, the most effective being those that cluster around the center of what could pass for a skull. Creatures have neither skeleton nor flesh, nor, properly speaking, blood. They are closer in structure to the mineral than the animal. One could say it is as though mineral attempted to imitate the evolution of living. Once extracted, the crystalline structures are injected directly into the vascular system of a dead or living human. I am persuaded I can protect the procedure. Mixing the crystalline structure of different creatures, I obtained a more stable result. I can't deny that. Reading the lines I have just written, I have the impression of holding a treaty of medieval medicine in my hands. It is nonetheless the truth, the fruits of my labor. The world of darkness is revealing its secrets to me. From now on, I will need more bodies. I am going to multiply the experiments. Obed will provide the supply. His friends on the continent seem to have even less scruples than me. Now there's a desk here that Carnby opens with a key, which I don't have. But I will be back here. Here's another puzzle that I had to look up. Took me a while. You need a flashlight and you put a thing in this thing. A strange machine. Equipped it with a lens. It looks like a projector. It doesn't have the shine on it. It says, oh, that you need to use that. So that's what took so long. I thought it was just like the background. Alright, we'll be back in that room. New blood. No es bueno. Oh, that's real fair. Start him off fucking hitting me. Let's see if the lights, if I can turn on the lights here, and I'll stop him. Door's locked. Do I have a key? We got the mirror, we got the Allen wrench. No, while I'm at it, I might as well fucking... if they're coming this way, I'll shoot the bastards. Oh yeah, you can walk backwards in this one. Only 2 rounds left. Yeah, I can well, I can do both in here. Resident Evil couldn't do that. Door's locked. Door's sealed up. Yeah, the pistol, that's pretty much all that's left in the game. He rarely uses it. He mostly uses a shotgun. Which, you know what, we'll switch right now. Richard Morton. Dick Morton. Door is locked. Okay. Now the orange ones are sealed up. You can't ever open those ones. Or at least not right now. Red needs a key. Or I guess, oh, that we didn't try that one door in the corner. I think I'll save here. Had a Race Carrier, another good survival horror game for the Dreamcast. Well, that was pretty quick. Took up 32 pages. I need to get another VMU. Here's another thing. Carmody, there was a plant monster here. He shoots the lamp and burns them. So, and she doesn't have to do it, so better zapping system here. Yeah, we got more shotgun shells. I guess they're using dragon's breath here, and that's what kills them. Fire. Yeah, it seems this game, the movie was based off this game, the first one. Second movie is based off the next game.
I knew I could trust you. Come. Have no fear.
Shelby coming, all right.
Do as Alice did. Come to me.
No.
Everything is so much more beautiful on the other side of the looking glass. Come now.
You don't like to watch her come. You got a choice here. Give it to him or the mirror, or don't.
Give me the mirror. Fulfill our agreement. I shall tell you who your father is. What? All those years filled with doubt and pains, yet you still hesitate? Give me the mirror. Now.
If you say yes, you instantly die. "7 years bad luck for you." And that's what I gotta listen to the old lady. Yeah, it seems like at the end you need 7 of these things. The Indian has one of them. She collects 3. Carnby collects another 3. So it's not like both you characters have to get 7 each.
You're going to be proud of me.
I already am proud of you.
I managed to defeat Deserto's ghost, and he had a statue.
So our mission is nearly over.
Are you sure of that?
No, I only said it to bolster our courage.
Alright, I forgot to read her notes. Alright, the notebook is pretty much of what's going on. Or what you're doing, in case you forget. Carnby suspects Obed Morton to be his friend's murderer. I must find him before he does. I must also find the abacus of writing his tablets. Carnby is in the gardens, Rendezvous Manor. Met Obed Morton's mother. She is paralyzed and half blind. Believes her son is in great danger. She gave me a key that has something to do with the statue in the museum. Oh, there they gave you. If I read this, I'd figured out how to do that fucking to get the handgun. And I hate the trigger. Get the handgun, then the door unlocks. I hate shit like that. Like puzzles that can be solved and not waiting for a certain point for them to be solved themselves. She also talked about Obed's father, Howard Morton. He's dropped on a conversation between Obed and an unknown person. The latter is suspicious that Obed betrayed him with a person named Lamb. They also talked about guinea pigs. I found Obed, but he is running away from me. Prisoner. Obed put me to sleep. Called Carnby for help. Carnby bailed me out, but I am still suspicious about him. I must talk to Obed before he finds him. I like this writing, short and to the point. None of the fucking colorful language with fucking metaphors and shit going off at La La Land, as if they're talking about an El Salvador painting. Are we on planet Earth? Oh, Obed got knocked out in front of me by an unknown person. Confirmation that Obed is in touch with this person named Lamb, who was Alan. 2 agents, Carnby and I. Have I dreamt? I saw in a mirror the face of a man called himself Dersetto. He asked me to get him back his mirror. He also mentioned a person named Edenshaw. Right, there's where we're at. And we got the map of the island. Can move it around like the first Resident Evil. Although this one isn't as helpful. Dear Miss Cedric, as I explained to you during our conversation, my client trusted to Professor. Haven't seen that abbreviation, always saw Doctor. Obed Morton, the translation of 3 tablets, a photograph of which you will find enclosed. These are the only documents that we have in our possession, and unfortunately, as you will notice, they are illegible. We would in no way like to imply a doubt concerning the capacity of Professor Morton, but we prefer to call upon your services as a guarantee, as it were. Your most recent communique has convinced my client that you are the most suitable candidate for this mission. We would therefore like to invite you to travel to Shadow Island to work with Professor Morton. Furthermore, I enclose the photograph of Obed Morton that I showed you and in which you thought you recognized your mother. I carried out the research that you requested. Your observation does you credit. It transpires that the young lady who seems so close to Obed Morton is effectively Marie Cedric. Isn't life full of happy coincidences? No, it isn't. You set her up. As we agreed, your total will be US dollars 10,000, 5,000 enclosed, 5,000 upon delivery of translations. Your departure will be arranged for a date around October 31st. A seaplane will transport you to the island. Mr. Edward Carnby, a private detective that I have employed for your protection, will accompany you. I remain at your disposal. Yours sincerely, Frederick John. There we go, the agent. I think he works for that FBI agency. We'll learn later. I think we read that. And I think there's the photographs. The tablets. Oh, fuck you. Alright, show you the last thing, then we'll move on. A lot of reading in this game. A lot of fucking reading. Black and white photo. There's that photo that he was talking about. There's Obed and her mother, supposedly. Oh, I think they say it's doctored using Photoshop. Yeah, I think the Photoshop was around in the early 90s or late 80s. This takes place in 2001. There's the Indian.
Let me congratulate you, young woman, for I admire your courage.
But who are you?
They call me Edenshaw.
Finally, I meet you. Maybe you can explain everything. I want to talk with Obed Morton.
Before you try and talk to him, you should go to his office. You will find out a lot more there.
But what happened to him?
Time is running short. I, who am the last witch doctor, I ask for your help. My forefathers showed me the Abcanis ritual that can destroy the heart of darkness. I must carry it out tonight, or else it will be too late for the human race. We must stop the shadows before they spread across our world.
But what can I do?
We must find the 7 statues of our 7 gods of light. Only then can I carry out the ritual. Only then can I become the one the white men stopped me from becoming. The last of the warriors of light.
I promise to help you. But how am I going to recognize them?
Each of the 7 gods has a holy animal companion. The statues represent these companions.
But Edenshaw? Edenshaw?
It's like Batman. Alright, everybody got that. We need those. Oh.
Carnby, I talked with Edenshaw. I'm sure he's Abcanis.
Abcanis, there's the scene.
Edenshaw is an Abcanis Indian. Carnby, Abcanis Indians disappeared in the early 1800s.
I confess I never really realized that.
Okay, let's skip that part. Anyhow, he needs 7 statues to carry out a ritual.
Did he tell you that?
No, he told me he was fresh out of strawberry sherbet. Carnby, of course he told me that. If I understand correctly,
Bitch.
the statues depict animals.
So they shouldn't be too hard to recognize. As soon as I find one, I'll radio you back.
There you go. We need those 7 things so we can do the ritual and stop the darkness. Alright, now he just told us we gotta go to the office. I think that's up here. I think we still got one of those crabs. Fucking. I'll use the rest of my pistol here. Use that up on the fucking crabs. You sway those hips. Okay, I think we read this already. But then again, I could probably be ahead of what's-his-face. I think I gotta get like a glass thing and then use a flashlight on it. Gotta do everything manual here. Should turn out the light. Alone in the dock. Machine is not ready. Oh, thanks. Now let's see what's open. Slight delay. I don't know, maybe the attic's open now. Oh, the other doors are now. I guess he opened the doors. I'm gonna check the attic. If not, we'll go over there. Oh yeah, she loses her jacket for the rest of the game. Yeah, she's wearing too much clothes as it is. Oh, this is his office. Thought that's the other doors to the attic. Never mind. So, didn't play this one as much as Resident Evil. Champion, obviously, the man who deciphered the secrets of Egyptian hieroglyphics. Yeah, see, the light keeps those monsters away. Ed and Shaw was like a real father for us. He was Grandpa Jeremy's best and only friend. I always felt there was a strong bond between us, like we shared a secret or the responsibility for a terrible mistake. I remember when we were kids, he would always get Alan and me mixed up. Grandpa Jeremy, in the fort laboratory. Jeremy would spend days and nights on end in this workshop. It was here, too, that I started my own scientific career. Ed and Shaw had the bedroom just next door, as if my grandfather couldn't go without having him around. Picture taken during our visit to the Anthropology Museum in Boston. My grandfather organized a visit for my 15th birthday. That visit determined my choice of profession. I remember how surprised I was at just how much Ed and Shaw knew. In Grandpa Jeremy's workshop. My grandfather's workshop was like Ali Baba's cave, but I always sensed that behind his carefree appearance, the research he carried out had very far-reaching consequences. Alibaba, that's the open sesame bullshit. Looney Tunes always fucking did. Ed and Shaw in the garden of the estate. Ed and Shaw said little about his Native American origins, which gave him a certain mystery and a certain aurora. I am still convinced that he knows much more than he lets on. July 13th, 1991. Alan has done something terrible. Howard, our father. We are going straight to hell. More reading. Richard Morton. You don't know me? Let's see, who's Richard on the timeline? He's the first one in the family. Born 1852. You don't know me. As long as you don't know me, your path will be strewn with pitfalls and perils. My name is Judas. Oh, that we can definitely trust a guy named Judas Derceto. Even if you may not know me, I know all about you. I know about your sleepless nights, the evenings you spent huddled, cold, and alone in the dock. I know about your fear of the day, and about the terrible loneliness you will feel faced with the unknown, face to face with something words can't describe. In the course of life that has been too long, I have encountered the creatures of the night. I can help you overcome them, master them, and make them your slaves, your servants. You will find supreme power, the power of the absolute that knows no bounds for all eternity. You will find that wielding it brings immense pleasure. My name is Judas Deseto, and know you are getting to know me better. And already you're getting to know me better. In exchange for this power that already I feel strong through your veins, I ask of you one small favor, a small request with which you will not fail to comply once the time is ripe. All I require is that You send me the small promissory note enclosed signed with your blood. My name is Judas Derceto, and now you know who I am. Okay. I guess I can get the ball rolling on my research, all this shit. I want to check something real quick. I thought I saw a drawer or something I could open. This right here. Okay, now we got some doors open here. Just want to see which one do I want to go down. Oh, the main door's open now. There's the roof. There's the attic, but there's another way into the attic. Oh no, we were already in the attic, never mind. We started in the attic. I'm thinking of Carnby, never mind. We still haven't gone to the first floor yet. Oh, we have, but I mean the main hall. Here's where we're at. Alright, we'll go to the main. I guess Aiden shall open those doors now. Yeah, now it's open. Now we're gonna want the shotgun. Just fire 3 blasts by a shotgun. Oh. Oh yeah, I guess I'm just gonna make sure that's open. Looks like Carnby opened, took the items out of the chest. He's the one who moves the dresser. That right here. There's items in it, but I guess zapping system better here. Alright, shit, where's the power? Oh. Oh, there it is, right. And they give you plenty of ammo, and at the end of the game you get a weapon that has infinite ammo. Well, lots of recharges nearby. Sealed up. I come to that clock later. Wait, hold on. Got the save over here we can pick up. Oh no, it's a box of shotgun shells, even better. Locked from the other side. Let me just double check, make sure I got all the keys. Thought I double tapped that. Alright, we're good on everything. Let me just see where I double check where I want to go. I guess we go this way, open that. Open a lot of shit. Alright. Enough looking around. Oh god, pincer, that's the worst fucking spot to be. Fucking bastards. Well, I mean, look at that, almost 100 rounds. Oh, wait, I forgot it takes out 3 at a time. Gotta do math. I think I'm going to be attacked right here. Just check the map real quick. Alright, that one's locked. That one's unlocked. Big guys here. Just see if I need to unlock. All right, I think we got everything in there. The art room that we're at the beginning to get the pistol is at north side, which I just saw. Why they have to have the light right by the door, so you accidentally go through it. Oh, his diploma, 1970. All right, you don't want to open that. Water there was for Carnby puzzle. Alright, so we do have a couple more. Ooh, we can get, this is where we can get a good look at our ass here. I had to do this unlimited ammo here, try and break this glass. Seems to be cracked. I can see a crack alright. Just want to quit. There we go. Oh, is that what summons them? Their words are like spears, like lightning, bringing great rolls of thunder. They emanate from the mouths of the gods themselves. See, shit like that. Get to the fucking point. Quit being colorful with your language. You, witch doctor, who read them, beware. The danger they conceal is far greater than the power you desire. The terrible anger of the great Hector will rain down on any usurper. Know this, witch doctor, that this language was passed down by your father, from your father's father, and beyond. It is your flesh, it is your blood. Your duty is to serve the humankind in its battle against the shadows of the night. The ritual to open the gate can only be accomplished during the 18th cycle of the moon. Witch doctor, you will need to invoke the 7 names of the 7 gods of light. There's all their names, I ain't saying them. Then observe the flight of the children of the sky, and their wings beat the air. Renounce the ritual, for only great sorrow shall come of it. If they hold their wings in the current, however, prepare yourself for the longest night of your life, pure and fearless of spirit. You must stand before the gate, here invoke the gods of light one last time, and then kneel down, proclaim clearly these sacred words. We're gonna need to remember this shit. Hey there, John Doe. Yeah, we have to say these fucking words later. Actually, with Carnby's, I should say. So, I guess that's probably why it isn't in red. And prepare thyself for the final combat. I should go back to see Lucy Morton. That you should. But before you do that, you gotta blow these fuckers away. First, get out of that pincer ring. Don't open that. Oh, we read this one upstairs. You think that chest would be something? There we unlock the door. Yeah, Army of Darkness. I'm trying to remember the words. Oh, isn't that nice of them? They teleported me right where I needed to go. Right in the attic. So I wasted my time. That's a positive.
So, have you seen Obed?
Unfortunately, I think so. I don't know what's going on. Does Obed have enemies? What has he done that everyone hates him so? And why didn't you tell me that you had another son?
Alan, that horrid beast is my son no longer. We have very little hope left. Our family bears a dark secret, young lady, and Alan is the cause of it. Obed gave me this.
Oh, there's that glass. No, I got 2 other 22s. With this economy, I'm starting to get more of them. I also have a Heritage Rough Rider revolver. And I also have the AR-7, the gun that James Bond uses in From Russia with Love. The one that collapses. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a Ruger 1022 eventually. Not sure if it will be the next one or what. Well, it's not nice for giving us that glass.
I know too well what it is. Oh, poor Howard. What have I done to deserve this hell? You must ask yourself the very same question, young lady. You did not end up here by chance. If the Lord caused you to escape, shed some light on your own life. You were born out of a misdeed, and you are paying for that sin.
What are you talking about?
You know better than I do. Enough. Leave me now. I'm weary and wish to sleep. Besides, all in all, I find you very unpleasant.
Jealous of a great ass. Oh, there it is. Oh, she's throwing it off. It's a Walther. Yep, actually made by Walther, not a clone or a copy. Yeah, the 22 was the cheapest one. If you want it in 380 or 32 ACP, which they just came out within the past year or two. Yeah, the time I got my 22 Walther, they didn't have the 32 ACP on the market. That was discontinued. And now it looks like the other models now have the suppressor, the threaded barrel. Mine's also got a threaded barrel, so if I want to get a suppressor like James Bond, yeah, I'll probably shoot that next time I go shooting. Like I want to shoot the Desert Eagle before the end of the month. Leon's Magnum. Want to do a little video on that. Let's see, where the hell do I gotta go? Where the hell is that? The office. I think it was right here. Yeah, I got the first floor and second floor office confused. I should probably save soon. I mean, they give you plenty of saves. Might as well use them liberally. Use the flashlight.
You try and stop me in my path, Father. You struggle against your fate, but you won't have died in vain. Your body is about to experience a new birth. The darkness blending into your blood will make you a stronger being. You will be faster. You will be a complete...
Don't trust him, it's the COVID vax.
Marvelously complete. First injection. Farewell, Father.
I think we fight him at the end of the game. Now we got a Egyptian engraved cube. No. I think this is to, let's see, library 199, 1991. Alright, we'll get over to the library then save, because I think we got a boss fight there. Yeah. Let me just check the map real quick. Kind of want to get the Rough Rider with the Joker. Yeah, I've seen the velocities. It won't really do you much with the 22 or the 22 Magnum. You lose a lot of the velocity being a revolver, having to open the gap between the barrel and the cylinder. I think 4 inches you're getting the max out of a revolver with a 22. Now, of course, the test if you're using a like a semi-auto or a bolt action, the max velocity is out of a 16 inches, between 16 inches and about 20 inches. That's terminal velocity or whatever, max velocity. After 20, going into 21, 22, that's when it slows it down from the friction. So if you're gonna get 22 or 22 Magnum, I think is 6 inches with the revolver, getting the max velocity. So yeah, you should. I mean, if you want it for fun, having the 16 inches one, but be aware you're gonna be slowing down the velocities of the 22 and the 22 Magnum with it. So yeah, if you're just getting the 22 and not the 22 Magnum like I got, go for the 4-inch. If you're going for 22 Magnum, go for the well, I'm not even sure if they make the 6-inch. I think mine's a 7-inch. So that's why I got that one, if I'm not mistaken. Glad Walther is still producing these 1930 designs. Yep. Yeah, and I think the barrels are chambered for 22 Magnum, so you'll get better accuracy. Because 22 long rifle is 222, if I'm not mistaken, whereas 22 Magnum is 224 in diameter. So yeah, it's tight in the barrel, so it touches the lands and grooves the rifling, so it spins and gets the accuracy, whereas the 22 doesn't get really touch it as much, if at all. Yeah, so you don't have as much accuracy because it's not spinning with the central flugel fucking shit spin. But alright, alright, libraries where we want to go. We want to go right. Yeah, we'll be right there. And I know there's going to be assholes right there. Let me just check. I could just check my health by aiming. Good enough. We'll go to outside the library and save. Mostly just... yeah, well... no doors like Resident Evil loading. Yeah, mostly just have it to shoot a bat plane. And it is really cheap. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I got it. It's one of the cheapest guns that works. Yeah, $200. I think I even got it just a little under $200 new. Unless if you're buying used, which I got no place by me that sells used guns. Yeah, for a new gun, that's cheap. Okay, how am I in health? That's okay, but I think we'll save here. I mean, I'll get a shitload of these saving shits. Saving charms. I went on Internet Movie Firearms Database, and the PPK seems more popular in movies and games than the PP. Yeah, although they did use a PP in the first James Bond Dr. No, because they couldn't find a PPK, although they called it a PPK. Yeah, the PP has a longer barrel. and a longer handle. Yeah, I think looks like $165 before tax if at a local store. Oh, $170. We're going to be reading a lot in a second. Alright, does she do the thing? Or does... Or I think oh yeah, the Carnbean does the puzzle here. I guess she doesn't have to do it. Don't have time to read this shit. Yeah, I remember this from the Game Boy version where all the random battles were. Here's this gave me a problem with the puzzle because I did not see it. Here we go. Who's ready to read War and Peace here? Also probably shoots decent with the sight radius being so big. Probably easy to hit stuff. Richard Morton, back from an exploration in front of one of his ships. The history of the famous Boston dynasty is a tale of unexplained events, surprises, and troubles. Some will claim my only goal in telling it is to damage the reputation of one of the most legendary fortunes of Massachusetts. I would like to say in my defense that I am simply doing my duty as a historian. My account is based on reliable sources and interviews with the witness who, though they may be evasive, are no less worthy of our interest. If I echo certain rumors, it is in the belief that they, too, are constitutive of the Morton family history. Just one page of a note. This one overdoes it. Alright, Morton Oil, Rock Oil. Contract for the exploration of natural resources in Puebla, Venezuela, signed by a representative of the Venezuelan government and by Richard Morton. The Morton family roots in America go back to the time of the great demographic changes during the decades following the founding of the USA. Although it is impossible to reconstruct the family history further back than the beginning of the 19th century, it appears that the family origins from the small town of Whitechapel in Sussex, England. It was Robert Morton, a linen merchant who led his family to the American continent in 1820. Oh, I don't have his name on it. I better write that down. Robert's on the top. Although he's not important for the puzzle. That's probably why I don't have it down. In general, are 357 mag and auto mag superior than revolvers? From what I hear, in semi-autos are not as good. Never fired them myself, but they say it's because it's rimmed and it can get caught up. Although it doesn't, I haven't had a problem with my rimfire AR-7, but that's in 22, and it seems like the Ruger 1022 is just as reliable too. But then again, it could be different with the larger cartridges and rimfire. Or having the rimmed, I shouldn't say rimfire. Having a longer rim that's bigger than the diameter of the case itself. That's what I mean. I know they say the auto mag from was it Sudden Impact, Dirty Harry wasn't that reliable. Never fired it myself though. The Morton family roots in America go back to the time of the great. Oh, I read this. 19th century. It appears that the family originated from the small town of. Oh, I read that. Ugh. linen merchant who led his family to the American continent in 1823. He built his first paper factory on the heights of Beacon Hill. The success of Morton Papers was dazzling. It was Richard Morton, though, his older brother, who founded the real Morton Empire by creating the Morton Oil Company on March 23rd, 1889, at the age of 37. 37! Yeah, it basically has to be single stack and have mag design for it to work well. The Iceman. Ice to see you. The Morton family's history of secrecy started with the discovery of a man in the ice during one of his company's prospecting expeditions in Greenland between 1891 and 93. Richard Morton, the influential public figure, became increasingly reclusive. Oh, they found a man in the ice. Encino Man. Abandoning the powerful Boston society circles he frequented to launch himself into a daring expedition that led him back time after time to the site of his first Macra Bay discovery. But revolver cartridges usually hit or miss with autoloaders since they have really varied amount of power, since they don't matter for revolvers. A bunch of cheaper rounds are downloaded a lot. Lars has a picture of him sitting on the real-life Iceman's lap or something. Right here. Oh, look at that. No, I think the ice guy is that big dick thing in the background. Symbolism. Derceto is in the background. To assist in his missions, which sometimes ended in human and financial disaster, he called upon the Swedish and Norwegian sailors. Was this the thing, Norwegian? And mercenaries, among who was a certain Judas Derceto. Derceto was a risk-taker, a warrior, and a clairvoyant, interested in the arts of black magic. He was a suspicious character who seemed to have great influence over Richard Morton. Alright, there's the Derceto fucking connection. Into any tactical shooters? Not really the new ones. Like Rainbow Six. There's Space Hulk for the 3D. I was talking about that in a comment before. Ghost Recon. I guess the newest one I like is Wildlands. Yeah, it was some mob guy called the Iceman. Oh yeah, it was his Richard Kuklinski was his name. Was like third cousin or something. Ran pick at a family thing. He was a kid. Oh yeah, in Jersey. Alright, the exact cause of this terrible accident was never uncovered. It was fucking Samuel L. Jackson. Against expectations, the family business was flourishing. The Morton Oil Company won over market after market in Venezuela, in Indonesia, and the North Sea. Its competitors, meanwhile, were stuck by a string of surprising misfortunes. Their key negotiators had accidents, their directors developed mental health problems, and their lawyers would cave in suddenly, agreeing to disadvantaged settlements. It was black magic. No public or private investigation managed to pin a criminal charge on the Morton Group. The family's fortune was known to be huge. However, no one knew how huge. Like a giant cock. Gibson around 1900. Samuel Gibson entered into Richard Morton's service on June 20th, 1899. This brilliant student had a knack for deciphering ancient languages. It turned out that Morton had entrusted him with the translation of inscription on the tablets found near the famous Iceman. Alright, so that's where the fucking tablets are from on their expedition. Gibson's work led to Richard Morton to Shadow Island. Offshore view of Shadow Island. Shadow Moses Island. The Rainbow... Yeah, that one's a good one. Have you played any of the Operation Flashpoint? Those ones I have not played. But yeah, I have played the Rainbow Six on N64. The live streamed it. The fort that overlooks the island's bleak moors had been abandoned for a good 20 or so years. Soldiers stationed there had experienced hallucinations or suffered sudden bouts of sheer madness. Others simply disappeared without a trace. I should also mention a strange legend that claims the chapel situation near the fort had been the site of strange rituals during the 17th century, during which human sacrifices, cats and dogs living together, might have taken place. The state of Massachusetts needed no convincing when Richard Morton offered to buy Shadow Island, which he did for a nominal sum. Seems that, to start with, Richard Morton wanted to make the fort his home. He spent a real fortune and superhuman effort on this task before abandoning the idea. He elected instead to build a strange manor on the south side of the island. His decision to buy Shadow Island and live there was because the engravings on the stone tablets were similar to those found in the island's deepest underground passageways. Oh, so that's why he's got the island. Letter from Gibson to his fiancée dated October 14th, 1902. As work on the translation of the engravings advanced, revelations between Morton and Gibson deteriorated. Did I say revelations? I meant relations. Yeah, the font here. The student relished the romanticism of his work, whereas Morton seemed devoured by a destructive passion. What's more, Gibson's discovery seems to terrify him. He confided his worries and fears in a long letter addressed to his young fiancée, who had stayed on the mainland. This was the last that was heard of him. Gibson's mother later received this terse message: "Your son has disappeared. His body has not been found. My condolences. Signed, Richard Morton." Oh, we know who did that. Search warrant. Unknown girl. The peak of Richard Morton's disturbing activities coincide with the wave of disappearance of young girls of Boston's poorer neighborhoods. I need a drink, all this reading. This is the most disturbing episode of his life. It is my definite belief that, driven by the evil Derceto, the founder of Morton Dynasty, was practicing black magic rituals involving the sacrifice of innocent souls. Without doubt, in the very chapel sacrifices had taken place there. Taken place 3 centuries earlier. To what end, I do not know. The first disappearance started in October-November 1903. They continued with the frightening regularity of one a month, increasing during periods of equinox until Richard Morton died on April 13th, 1905. On this date, the disappearances mysteriously stopped. Yeah, sure, mysteriously. Archibald Morton as a child. In 1874, Archibald Morton was born, the only child of Richard Morton and Susan Chambers, the youngest daughter of Lord Chalmers. Is he a principal? A ruined aristocrat and opium addict. While the Morton Oil Company's business prospered, Archibald devoted his youth to the studies of polar circles. Like his father, he mounted many expeditions. Like his father, he also developed a fascination for Shadow Island and its strange secrets. Young Polynesian men and women in the hold of a ship. It has slowly emerged that large numbers of young men and women were uprooted from their distant homelands and taken to the island from as early as the end of 1905. Archibald was, in this manner, more discreet than his father. Evidence of this is found not only in the accounts of the sailors, but also in the written confessions of a slave trader, Thomas Plunkett, in which Derceto's name is cited several times. It seems, however, that no trace of these unfortunate men and women has ever been found on this island. Archibald Morton and Jennifer Pritchett. In 1897, Archibald Morton married his first wife, Jennifer Pritchett, a pastor's daughter and a renowned organist. Yeah, she knows how to work an organ. She was a devoted Christian and wrote long letters to her father, recounting her disgust for her husband and her despair. Well, then why'd you marry him? The pastor, however, had disappeared the day after the marriage. The undelivered letters kept in the postal archives, where I discovered them still sealed. Archibald treated her with uncommon cruelty. She nevertheless gave birth to his son in 1899, Jeremy Morton, as a child. Oh, everybody loving this bedtime story? Jeremy was of a weak and delicate nature, but early in life he already showed signs of exceptional intelligence. He too was haunted by the secrets of Shadow Island, but his general approach was more scientific. Jeremy Morton was an inventor. The breadth and originality of his inventions, which he never even bothered to patent, is highly impressive. He attended congresses and addressed conferences in 1922. He struck up a lasting friendship with one of the last descendants of the Abkhanis tribe, Joseph Edenshaw. The Native Americans settled on Shadow Island in 1924. Invoice from the Nobel Company addressed to Jeremy Morton. It appears that Jeremy Morton collected a considerable arsenal of weaponry. In less than 3 years, he ordered over 200 pounds of explosives. That's not a lot. From the Nobel Company in Boston, along with large quantities of phosphorus and magnesium. Oh, he knows how to beat the monsters. Jeremy Morton and Joseph Edenshaw. The last 10 years of Jeremy Morton's life were the most secretive and mysterious. In his youth and middle age, the inventor genius hobnobbed with the cream of society. Ooh, sounds like a porno. He spent his old age, however, as a recluse on the island. Some accounts of this period make the blood run cold. One example is the marriage of his son, Howard, born in 1931, to Lucy Dugan, for which he staged a reception on the island. Relations and members of the distant branch of many families were present. The party was disrupted by drama when the horrifically mutilated body of one of the guests was discovered in the park adjacent to the manor. Lucy's brother, Michael Dugan, claims to have seen a terrifying lizard-like creature with tentacles armed with enormous fangs. The horribly mutilated body of one of the guests. It looks like he mutated, not he wasn't mutilated. There is no doubt in my mind that the members of the Morton family, Jeremy being no exception, undertook dangerous and frightful experiments on the corpses discovered by Richard and his successors. Experiments that interfered with nature's own course: resurrection from the dead, crossbreeding, genetic manipulation. Oh, check this out. Check out this timeline here of the family. If he was born later, he might have been yeah, exactly, Epstein's group. Let's see which name is disturbing. Oh, that's probably why I did this upside down. That's probably why I don't have Robert there. Robert Morton. Does anybody see the problem with Susan Chalmers there? Look at the dates. Does anybody see a problem? Speaking of Epstein. Anyone? Bueller? Yeah, 10. So he got married to her when she was 10 years old and died that year. Now that is their when they're alive and not when they're married, correct? Let me see the birth dates. Let's not assume it's a typo. Oh, box of grenades. Hey, who wants more reading done here? Fuck you. Yes and yeah. Yeah, married a 10-year-old and died when she was 10. Or at least that's what I'm assuming that's what that meant. Yeah, Epstein. I am a Morton. I realize that today I have tried for so long to escape my destiny, but my willpower was probably not strong enough. My fascination for the world of darkness has vanquished me, but I choose to resist cooperation, a choice my father never had begun of that demon, Derceto, for I understand early on that only light can vanquish darkness. The magnesium bullets that were made in Italy have a remarkable effect on the smaller creatures, but they have proved inadequate to deal with the stronger monsters dwelling deep in the entrails of the night. The work of the French scientist de Fagadinyi has greatly inspired my research. The properties of light he discovered and its undulating nature are remarkable. It is thus possible to concentrate and amplify it, to rapture its movement in phase, and thus transform it into a terrible destructive energy. The information I possess about the molecular structure of the shadows of the night is fragmentary, but my studies of them had produced conclusive results that the capacities for absorption of light energy are limited. Photoelectric energy at certain high levels destabilizes its chemical structure, the molecules break down, and the entire macro system implodes. If I could build a weapon able to concentrate light energy by factors of up to 100 or even 1,000, then if I had the technology, if there weren't limits, God, if only someone could help me. When Ed and Shaw defeated Derceto, that malevolent being who led our family down the path of dishonor, I knew that my Indian friend had been sent to me by the gods. As a child, I saw him complete the incantation at the circle of stones facing the direction of the conjunction. Derceto, who knew their power, employed his magical powers to dissimulate some of the statues from the eyes of man. January 13th, 1953. This date will remain engraved on my memory forever. My grandchildren were born today. God alone knows what will make of their lives. Howard went to go get them away from Shadow Island. I understand his reasons, but I fear that destiny will prove stronger than a poor father's desire. October 14th, 1966. My research advanced in leaps and bounds. Time is of the essence. I feel things stirring down below, like they know that a date with destiny is nigh. Their forays into the world of light are becoming increasingly frequent. With every new day, my study of creatures of darkness greets me with new surprises. It seems that they all possess the same genetic heritage. The expression, however, is unsuitable. The entities are more closely related to minerals than organic life, but I find none the better. It's as though they have all been cloned from the same root matter. December 5th, 1969, giggity. I have finally managed to strengthen the resonance power of the crystals. Now only matter stands in my way. I tested the first version of the photoelectrical pulsar, and it literally fell to pieces of my hands. I fear I must brace myself for long months of adjustments and careful tuning. Alan continues to show remarkable intuition. His mind seems to be perfectly in tune with the creatures of the night. He even claims that they obey his commands. However, I am unhappy with the direction of his research is taken. May 31st, 1973. My strength is abandoning me. Sharp pains shoot through my body like arrows. I still have so much left to do. I now know that Alan belongs to another world entirely. For the first time ever, he told me about his real plans. He wants to fuse light and dark to restore their original unity, to reunite them, so defying their separation. I think he has been waiting for the moment when I am too weak and old to oppose him. God alone knows what he might do. For the first time in my life, last night I prayed. Very Muhammad, exactly. There's actually two different bosses here, one for Carnby and one for her, so at least they switched up, unlike in Resident Evil 2. I think I'll get a drink at the second disc and see what happens. Yeah, that water. Yeah, that button's not here from the, if you saw the Game Boy playthrough. There was a button here where you had to read the thing, but not in this version. Hey, look at that. Carnby had the has it open. We got, look at that, a lot of shotgun shells. Do I have to do anything here? Carnby had some... let me just check one more time now that I found the light switch. I think that's it. Just checking for items up here. Then I'll go back to that ladder. Just climb the ladder. No, up. Why do they have that ladder? Just have me outside. Totally unnecessary. Now, is there an enemy out here? I know there was one that pops up for Carnby. I guess. Oh, I got a box of grenades. I guess. Yeah, Carnby has a telescope here. At least I can't fall off. And then can you shoot guns in the forest? On private property, or if you're hunting, as far as I know. Speaking of which, everybody, governor, voting on governors this, well, coming up. Don't vote Democrat. If you want to be poor and lose your freedoms, keep voting Democrat. Let's see, there's supposed to be a... No, I forget where I go from here. Yeah, she really doesn't have that. Or a hard puzzle like fucking Hornby. Definitely not voting in ass exactly. Let's see, where the fuck am I? It's one of those where the fuck do I go type. Alright, that wasn't... Yeah, in the other game, this area led to that big attic. They switched it around, so that's why I'm confused. Or maybe, what's her face? Go to Lucy, see what she fucking says. What I'm supposed to do is, that's supposed to come up right there. Gotta check something real quick. The boss is supposed to come up here. It's not appearing. Or maybe when I start to leave. I just want to check the control panel one more time. Then I'll go back down. I vote anyone Republican, even if I don't know them. Just, yeah. After Democrats now, I'll never vote Democrat. How fucking psychotic they are. You see what Charlie Kirk. Fucking psychos. They want you dead over having a differing opinion. These commie bastards. But then again, they support abortion, so that should be a clue that they're evil. Yep, Democrats, the creators of the KKK, Jim Crow. Yeah. Gotta know their history, no fucking good. What I got here is this shit. Library 3D map. Oh, the switch. Oh, that's where the switch is. Alright, yeah. Let's see, yeah, I remembered. Always look at what you got. Alright, there's a switch in one of these. Let me see, how many saves do I have? And let me just double check, which one was it? Alright, it's second one on the right. So it should be somewhere here. And let me just, second one on the right. There we go. 1991. Oh, we we got the tablet. First aid. I think now would be a good time to save. Oh, is this game different? I got a shitload of saves on there. What's it called? The PC version. What did I get? I don't think I ever... Well, late game. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There's a switch. See? They... What was that? Fucking quadrupled up on the shit. I knew there was a boss fight here. Look at that. She's got a great ass. See, the developers know the audience. We gotta make games for a modern audience. A modern audience who's never gonna play the games anyway. Or movies. Oh shit, it still has the glitch there. Yeah, it stays in the PC version was like that. Oh, there we go, got him. It's a bunch of Japs, they still make some stuff. Oh, I gotta press the button. I think this guy's like Nemesis a little bit. He follows you at some places. I don't know why the left hates gun ownership so much. They obviously know guns are cool. Yeah. Well, they don't want you to have guns so they can push you around, tell you what to do. Bunch of Karens. Yeah, if you have a gun, they can't push you around. They can't tell you what to do. Bang! Is what happens to them. No fucking good. I got half a medallion. I think Lucy has the other half. That must be something. There we go. Thank you for teleporting me, saving me some time. Although that fucking library there is a big waste of time.
I need you one last time.
I knew you would be back. Were you able to speak with Obed?
Not yet, but I know now that he's alive for sure. I've got to tell you, your sons are monsters.
Oh no. The true monster is this island. You must know, young lady.
Days good, boys.
Tonight is a special night. As for me, I shall let myself be carried away. I shall let myself slip away. I've had enough and wish to rest now. Save your soul.
I'm gonna try and save my body first.
Yeah, I don't want to get raped.
Find a way out of this place. I only have one half of the medallion.
I know not how you came about it, and do not wish to know. Here's the other half.
See, I hate the triggering puzzles like that. Couldn't find it on my own.
May I ask you one last thing?
Go ahead.
Your son, Obed, did he ever talk to you about... I mean, did he ever tell you he had a child? A daughter?
Obed, a child? But with whom? Obed was never interested in anything apart from his accursed Indians. Obed burned
Gay
his
bars.
life away in the flames of a pernicious passion, and yet, how could it have been otherwise? But why such a question?
For no reason. No reason at all. Don't worry. I'll bring him back to you. Don't worry.
No, you shall do no such thing. I am to die, and you are to live. Such are our fates, opposite, yet intertwined. Now go in peace. I am about to enter the realm of darkness, where Howard will come and meet me as soon as you set him free. Thank you, young lady.
So now is Lucy the one who fell off the fucking horse? Japan is politically based in a lot of ways, except for certain things. Yeah, like guns. Alright, we got that medallion. Oh wait, maybe I should put it together while I'm here. Oh, this goes into the mirror. Yeah, out in the lobby. I haven't checked it out for you guys. Oh, see, he's like Nemesis. He comes back. Some immigrants are better than others. The crime statistic says so, too. Did Carnby... Or do I gotta play as him first to have that opened? I guess he blows a hole into it. Or do I gotta go on the other side to trigger it?
Carnby, I can't see how to get out of here.
Out of where?
This manor, of course.
I came in through a secret passageway that opened into the lobby.
Carnby, how will I ever thank you?
No need to exaggerate. Once we're out of here, you'll forget I even exist.
Please, Carnby, cut out the false modesty.
Like rooftop Koreans. Let's see, yeah, shotgun. I think we'll get to disc 2. Now it's the moment of truth. Will this end the stream where the disc 2 doesn't work? Only playing for 2 hours, but reading all them fucking notes feels longer. Let's see, where the hell am I? Is this second floor? I think it is. Wrong button. Well, I mean, we can get there either way. What would be the safer way? That's the key. I know there's 2 assholes there, but you know what? We'll take this way. I mean, it'll lead us to the same place. It's better to reload in here. It's faster. And reload the gun. Just fire 3 blasts by shotgun. Yeah, the whole longest one was about doing this puzzle here, but that's Carnby. Reading that whole 49-page fucking note. Yeah, see their hole right there. Or Fisk in the Game Boy version. Get the fuck out of here. I thought the light killed him. You gotta reload. I think we go into the garden this way. Yeah, there was a key in there Carnby took. And this is the starting way for Carnby. Let me check that door real quick. Because we're gonna go up the ladder. Where's this ladder? Alright, sealed up. Alright, just making sure it's on the map. Yes, climb the ladder. Why didn't you just... Well, I know we want to look at her ass, but still, takes time. Apparently, you used the Allen wrench to unlock the trap door. Was it almost 2 hours? No, yeah, 2 hours before I used that. I hate having tools that long. You think it's going to be immediately used. Apparently, an AI robot got a bunch of other robots at an exhibition thing to go on strike. Really? I don't think there's anything over here, but I'm going to check. Do we meet the Indian here? Yeah. Yeah, unlock her back door.
You have a statue. There are still 6 missing.
I don't understand why you never did something before. You could have prevented this whole nightmare.
I am but a man. You have no idea what this ritual is for me. But time is running short. I know Alan is getting ready to open the gate, and that will unleash a true flood.
You know I want to help. If I'm going to die, let's at least make it worthwhile. So, give me a hint before you vanish again.
Go to the fort. That is the Morton's true place. That is where you shall unveil the secrets of the island.
This is where Carnby and she splits up. She goes to the fort. Carnby goes to the lab, underground lab and chapel. And then they meet back up towards the cave where the other shadow world is at, where the Stargate is at. Yeah, got them to follow outside the hall after asking them about working hours and work-life balance and shit. Have you heard of the dead internet theory? Not really, no. Why do you turn off the fucking light, bitch? Gardening tools. Yeah, I see a hoe right here. I don't think there's... You know what? I'll go up there anyway. Do I go up? What do I... Pretty sure Carnby, his puzzles here, which she can't do. Just like Jill in Resident Evil 3. Too weak to move the statue. Yeah, see a statue here. Yeah, she's too weak to do it. Yeah, it knocks it over in like Resident Evil 1 and gets the thing out of it. At least semi-accurate. Let's see. Dead internet theory is that the vast majority of internet is made up of bots. Well, on the comment section, I believe it. Yeah, especially left-wing news articles. Let me just see over here, see if there's any items. Then I'll get the fuck out of here. Oh, there we go. More grenades. We're gonna need them. Okay, did that, Alright, looked like it shut down for a second right there on my end. Jeez, he missed it. Like she's wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Tons of new... Alright, seems like back. That's good. I see a back too. I see so many AI slop garbage and YouTube recommend... Yeah. Although some of it is funny, but hopefully it doesn't take over like, real movie making and shit. Like I've seen like Mr. Rogers and shit beat up fucking Bob Ross. Or Elvis being in every movie made, and Aliens, and fucking Night of the Living Dead. Titanic. Alright, now we got big guy coming up. 5 rounds for the... Oh, we got plenty of grenades. Might as well smoke them if we got them. I mean, gives you plenty of ammo in this game. Right, that looks like my first volley didn't affect him. Oh! Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Alright, looks like this is ineffective. I just want... Or did Carnby take all that shit? Yeah, this is Carnby's way. Alright, he is like Nemesis. Yeah, I just ran past him the first time around, thinking he is Nemesis, but... I also saw a thank Trump speech with a QR code on it. Peter Griffin in every movie doing his Hello Pilgrim impression. Alright, I think going to the left, well, in the cemetery. Oh, look at that. I don't know who this fucker is. Where's that fucking Dad Morton? I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. That's time I erased that mistake. Bad dog. I don't like how there's an extra step to reload on like Resident Evil. Yeah, let's see. Or maybe this is faster. Well, in this version, I think it's a couple extra steps. Oh, come on. Is this music doing it for you, everybody? There we go. And what's over here? 2 boxes. Yeah, definitely needed that. You can't handle the truth, Pilgrim. Come on, I pressed the damn button. Yeah, basically you gotta go to the weapons and then you can do the selector thing. And then you can reload. I mean, it's nice that it's lined up to do it quickly. See, look how much ammo we have. Although, divide that by 3 and that's the same amount. Now it's starting to get dark here. I thought they said the fucking light will prevent the enemies from coming after you. And I think that might be different in this version. You got the dynamic shadowing where you can see the body moving instead of just being like a black blob or none at all. Although probably the PlayStation version probably has the best audio, or so they say. Oh, fucking hell. Not what I want. I want to go to the map. Okay, that is the way. Shit. Oh, fuck, I went the wrong way. Don't trap me. Come on. No, nope. I think that's the chapel that, what's his face, Carnby goes into. I think only one of them opens. Oh, here's where we gotta do the puzzle. Oh. Let me back. Yeah, they said this was hard to... What version? Oh, I think I need the... I'll be right back. I need the thing. The thing to do the thing. And get the thing. Everybody got that. Box of rockets and a rocket launcher. I just lit a rocket. Rockets explode! Saving charm. A small metallic object is lying on the casket. There is an engraved plate. Only a symbol of light will open the tomb. That's what I was trying to do before. I need the... Oh, here's where the thing is. So it's not widespread. Carnby also gets a different one to see fucking blood on the ground. First aid kit. I will do that. For so long, firearms technology hasn't changed much since, like, the 1911 was from 1918, and the AR from the 20th. Yeah, had SMGs and stuff like that. Well, yeah. Yeah, the next evolution is ray guns and energy weapons. I know, we'll do this thing here. Yes, you had too much of a spread. Alright, looks like this version doesn't have as many, I don't think there was a difficulty, doesn't have as many, saving, charms. So I guess I can't be as liberal with them as... I guess as I can. And I guess we're trying to make an M here for Morton. Oh, wait. Yeah, their last name. Richard Morton. Dick Morton, if you will. I hear something there. I better take this shit off. Oh, and in this you can split it. That wasn't in Resident Evil. Oh wait, I better change this shotgun. Let's fire 3 blasts. Buy a shotgun. Richard Morton shut me in here. A curse on him and all his family. I am going to die here, and I'm afraid. Oh, there's Gibson, the translator. Yeah, alright, we found out where he went to. Where it might go to stuff like case... Yeah, they tried that in the, I think the 80s with the G11. Featured in fucking, Demolition Man, but they showed that like a plasma gun. And they mentioned caseless ammo and aliens. People back then were pretty advanced since stuff back then was still being used now. Yep. You know, I want to check the other doors real quick, see if there's... I don't think they do anything, but I'm going to check anyway. the other tombs, if you will. Sealed for good, just making sure on the map. Doesn't have a name. Alright, alright, it's all sealed up. Only one way to go. And I already forgot which way that is. Lock on to the son of a bitch. Well, I'll finish him off with the pistol. I mean, I'm not gonna. You see, you use it all up. Smoke them if you got them. I mean, I guess it's only worthwhile on those little bastards. Yeah, over on the second floor. Or can these not die in the dark? Oh, got one. Got two. Let's say this was bottomless precipice. Big fucking words. Or was there a lot more of those guys just coming back and forth? It seemed like they had a lot of health. Or are they stronger in the dark? Maybe that's the thing. Yeah, mostly more aerodynamic bullets and more powerful powder in World War II than like bare steel and newer stuff, allowing higher pressure rounds and the same, or lighter guns like 357, 44 Magnum and stuff. Now probably just going into suicide bomber drones and shit like that. Yep. Okay. Am I missing something here? There we go. Do you want to go? There we go. You had to fucking click the thing. Oh, here we go. Moment of truth, kids. Disc 2. Maybe I should put that down. Disc 2. 2 hours, 40 minutes, although it would have been faster if I didn't read all those notes, but then you want to get the story. Alright, let's see. Open the button door, change the disc, close the door. Will this be the end of the stream? Oh shit, I didn't even save now, did I, recently? So we could be really fucked, doubly fucked. Press and open. I mean, back in Iraq, Afghanistan was like a Nokia phone, and 90-year-old artillery shells could derail an entire American NATO convoy. To the point they made amputee babies so kids could be less weirded out by dad coming back with missing legs and shit. And it does say disc 2. Yeah, it's not supposed to be disc 1. Have you ever thought about joining? Yeah, I did, but luckily I didn't. I mean, after over there for nothing. Yeah, see the Biden the fucking coming out of fucking Iraq and Afghanistan, leaving worse off than what we started. Got all those weapons, left it all to those fucking scumbags over there. Already seeing them used in fucking over there in Israel. You can tell it's those weapons because they're AR-15, well, actually M16s, I should say. Not an AK. Probably get kicked out for refusing elite. Exactly. Yep, so I dodged a bullet there, both literally and figuratively. Yeah, this might be the end of the stream. Nope, I guess I'm going to be sending this back. As you can see, it's not working, kids. Not fucking... Well, it worked for a little bit, but... Alright, we got 2 messages from him. Alright, let's see what he says. That's so weird. I guess just return it. I'll send you a film. Not sure why it isn't working. Alright, well, I gotta send it back. I mean, you're seeing it right here now. It's not working. I'm switching the 2 discs. Managed to get through disc 1. Yeah, like when they tell you to go door to door, like, yeah, exactly, that shit. If they gave you illegal orders, you can constitute rebel because of your oath. Yep. Alright, this might be the end of the stream, looking at him. Alright, we'll just... And I didn't save, so I gotta do... Where was the last time I saved, kids? At the fucking library. I actually might have joined if I had more social skills. Yeah, but just end up dishonorable discharge probably, if not dead. Yeah. Well, I guess this is the end of the stream. Because, I mean, this shit ain't working. Well, that was the first disc of Elaine. all the rest of them are going along with anything they exactly. The only thing could do is try and restart it. Well, I mean, like I said, I haven't saved up to that point. We'll be back at the library, I guess, if I ever get this again. Well, that's the end of that. I'll just send it back. Yeah, the last save was probably at the library, before that fucking boss fight. I guess if I ever get it again, I'll just go through that up to the second disc, and then we'll start from there. Alright, I guess final comments, everybody. That's it for tonight. Well, I got money in PayPal. Should be coming in tomorrow, or yeah, tomorrow in three minutes. Well, until the banks open up, usually comes in at around 9-ish. I'll be getting Terminator Resistance. Then probably at the end of the month, RoboCop for PS5. Thanks, Stins. Yeah, it's now 11:58 p.m. Almost midnight. October 23rd, 2025. The PPK, I forget how much, like around 500-ish, something like that. The other ones, the 380 and are like 800. Yeah, that's what the hell. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I got the 22 version as opposed to the 380. It's cheaper. Yeah. Empty. This has no slide release, so you got to take out the magazine if you want to bring it down, or have a loaded magazine to bring it down. Yeah, once you have an empty magazine, it stays shut. So remember that, kids. Decaulker and safety. Double action. People complain about the hard trigger here. Too many pounds of pressure before you can pull it off. But that's the point. You can carry it without the safety on. So it's hard to go off easy. But after the first shot, then I'll go to single action mode. Then it's much easier to pull the trigger. Yeah, it's usually the first round that'll be double action. Or if you want to pull back the hammer, then you got the single action mode. Much easier to pull the trigger. But, yeah, like I said, the PP and the PPK are like the default espionage guns. Yep. Yeah, because they were, at the time, one of the smallest guns, well, besides a pocket gun. Yeah, in the James Bond novels, he was carrying a Beretta 418, which was smaller, but the reason why it changed, because the 25 ACP was too weak of a caliber. Yeah, so they upgraded to 32 ACP, which is just a step up from 25. And then if you want to go a little bit more in power, the 380. Which it seems like in some of the movies he did use a 380, like the Man in the Golden Gun, and the Man with the Golden Gun, or where he says, "My 6 tier 1." Yeah, I guess he was referring to his magazine only holding 6, whereas the 32 ACP held 7 rounds. I guess James Bond doesn't carry one in the chamber, or he doesn't put an extra round in the chamber, he just loads it from the magazine. But, yeah, I'll probably be shooting this soon, maybe more footage of that. But like I said, the main reason is I'm going to be shooting the Desert Eagle. Leon's Desert Eagle, do a little video on that. Yeah, before October's over, Halloween. See how many more days I got. About a week until, yeah, exactly a week until Halloween. Or just Hollyweird D-bags always gotta cock guns like Walter out on the lanes. Gotta be able to show 'em you mean business by racking the slide, yep. Double action, so that's funny. Well, they're double action to single action. If you have it decocked, the first round will be double action. Then when you fire it, I'll go to single action. The rest of them will be single action. Unless if you use the decocker after every single one, but don't really see the point to that. Yeah, the whole point of double action is having that long trigger pull, long and hard trigger pull, so it doesn't accidentally go off. People don't seem to realize that when they complain, oh, the fucking double action is so fucking hard to fucking pull. Well, that's the point, so it doesn't accidentally go off. And I guess if you have time, you can just pull back the hammer, and there you go. You got single action for the rest of them. Yeah, so it'll be only the first shot will be double action, the rest will be single action. But if that's it, I'll shut this on down. Going on to 3 hours here. Wish I could play the whole game, but as you saw, it looks like this one's a bad pressing. You know, not the first time I had to send a game back. There was one guy, I think it was for Galaga 90. He sent the wrong TurboGrafx game, so I sent that back. He sent me back the one I was supposed to get. But alright, with that, I'll see you guys next live stream, whenever that is.